We're going to begin with breaking news tonight because Tropical Storm Isaias is gaining strength as it churns toward the coast of the Carolinas. Tonight, nearly 120 million Americans are now in the storm's path, with warnings stretching from South Carolina to Maine. The storm is expected to make landfall around Myrtle Beach in a few hours as a Category 1 hurricane before ripping up the East Coast tomorrow, bringing with it as much as 6 inches of rain, flooding, power outages, and damaging winds. New York City is expected to see its strongest gusts since Superstorm Sandy. That was nearly 8 years ago. And if that isn't enough, the storm is slamming into some of the areas in the South hardest hit by coronavirus. North Carolina has already shut down some testing centers, and the governor there is warning those who need to leave the coast to avoid staying in shelters to prevent spreading the virus. And with more than a third of all Americans now bracing for the impact of Isaias, much of the country is also reeling from surging cases of coronavirus. Tonight, California now has more than 500,000 confirmed infections. And the nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says he's beginning to see early signs of spikes in Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. And while experts say there is progress on potential vaccines, tonight the World Health Organization is warning there may never be a, quote, silver bullet that could completely stop the disease. We've got a lot of new reporting to get to tonight, and our team of correspondents is standing by to cover it all. CBS's Chip Reid is going to lead off our coverage along the North Carolina coast. Good evening, Chip.
Well, Nora, Isaias is out there, and it is growing stronger. And what that means for the people here on the coast of North Carolina is that a tropical storm will turn into a hurricane sometime in the dark of night. Tonight, the Carolinas are bracing for impact. Isaias is just hours away, the dangerous storm lighting up the sky overnight with thousands of lightning bolts. Beneath the clouds, strong winds and high surf pounded the coasts of Florida and Georgia. But the bulk of the storm just swiped the coast of those two states and remained at sea. The Carolinas are not expected to be so lucky.
We're anticipating landfall on the North Carolina-South Carolina border tonight.
Drew Pearson is the Dare County, North Carolina Emergency Management Director. What is the biggest concern?
Our biggest concern is storm surge. We have very low-lying areas. We've evacuated Hatteras Island down to our south.
And it's not just the coast. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper.
This storm will bring dangerous weather conditions to much of our state overnight. Heavy rains, flash floods, and storm surge can quickly inundate low-lying areas.
Over the weekend, 2 people were killed in the Dominican Republic as the storm passed through the Caribbean. Of course, there are shelters here in North Carolina for those who need them, but there will be temperature checks, and people with a fever will be sent to another shelter where they will be isolated. Nora?
Chip Reid tonight, thank you.